Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So first question I got to Sarang Das. Sarang, tell me the parts of a thermometer. Sarang, if you simply sit at home and just watch like a TV, it will not work. Next week you have MCQ test as well as your other test will be coming. Daily study is must. Okay. Annette Rose, give me the parts of a thermometer. You listen, Sarang, I'll come to you. You have to repeat.
Bulb.
Bulb. Yeah.
Capillary tube.
Capillary tube. Good.
Constriction.
Constriction. Sarang, did you get those names? Annette Rose, repeat once again that.
Bulb.
Bulb.
Capillary tube.
Capillary tube.
Constriction.
Constriction. Okay, Sarang Das, give me the value, give the name of the parts of thermometer.
Bulb.
Yes, bulb. Constriction. Say the word.
Constriction.
Another word. Another one. What tube? One tube, she said. Starting with the C. Capillary tube. Repeat it.
Capillary tube.
Capillary tube. Constriction. Say the word constriction.
Constriction.
Constriction. Capillary tube. Okay. Suraja, what is other name of constriction I have given in the book? We call constriction another name. What's that, Suraja? Constriction is also known as something with K. I give a name.
Ma'am, I know. Ma'am, can I say?
Not capillary tube.
Ma'am, can I say? Can I say? Ink.
Madam, can you hear me?
Power gone.
Power failure.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Masih nabila host.
Anyone is there? Ma'am.
Asim. ദേവാട കുറച്ചുകൂടി വരയ്ക്കാം.
കറണ്ട് പോയി ടീച്ചർ പോയി എന്റെ പൊന്നെ
Good morning, ma'am.
Can you hear me? എന്റെ പൊന്നെ
Ma'am, we cannot hear you. Ma'am, we cannot hear you.
Ma'am, we cannot hear you.
We cannot hear you.
We can't hear.
Yeah, it was muted.
Ma'am, we cannot hear.
Now you can hear.
We can hear you.
Because-
Yes, ma'am. We can hear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, now you mute.
Yes, ma'am.
Now all of you mute first. Nigel, keep your live video. I don't want any other picture, okay? So, we have already studied. Now we are moving on to the next type of thermometer. So, this is our laboratory thermometer. Laboratory thermometer has the range of -10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. So in this it is not 1110, but we will have thermometer up to 110 degrees Celsius. But this is also is a laboratory thermometer. Whatever you saw in the picture also is a laboratory thermometer. But generally a laboratory thermometer, laboratory means it can be used in a scientific lab. And you know, when we do some experiment, we are not only thinking about the heat, we also have to think about the cold also. Some of the experiments, just like virus, you know, the coronavirus and will come, the technology, what they use to find out all this, it will be completely furnished AC room. They will be checking, they will be doing experiment, completely AC furnished, closed research centers. So in that, they have to check the temperature, how much. So that's why the thermometer has a minus 10 degrees Celsius. So usually in our normal life, if you feel heat starting from 0 degrees Celsius to 100, that is the heat level. 0 degrees Celsius is known as melting point. Melting point of ice. That means as you come down, -1, -2, -3, you know the max integers, -1, -2, -3. Water is started frozen, correct? The water starts to begin ice, turn into ice below 0 degrees Celsius. So that's why we call it 0 degrees Celsius as melting point. And what is this 100 degrees Celsius? That is known as boiling point. Yeah, that is at which the water boils. Okay, suppose you want to cook the rice, the mother has to boil the rice. So completely it reaches up to 100 degrees Celsius. Keep another 10 minutes, then you can see the rice will be cooked. Correct? Yeah. So that is why 100 degrees Celsius means up to 100 degrees Celsius, the water will be in their water form. After 100 degrees Celsius, what happened to the water, Arab? Yeah, it starts turning to steam. Okay, Nigel? After boiling point, after 100 degrees Celsius, water turns into steam, or we call it water vapor. Correct? So,
Yes, ma'am.
so our usual water level is between 0 and 100. Above 100 is a steam stage or gaseous state. And below 0 degrees Celsius, water reaches to solid state. Yeah, solid state. Below 0 degrees Celsius, it turns into ice. That means solid state. So water has both the states, solid, liquid and gases. Below 0 degrees Celsius, it turns into ice. So it has a solid state. Between 0 and 10, water has a liquid. And after 100 degrees Celsius, water has gaseous stage. Gaseous stage. That means it is turned into steam. Gas form. Yeah. Form.
Water vapor.
Water vapor. Another word, water vapor or steam. So laboratory thermometer, we should be able to measure all stages of water or any substance. Maybe acid is an alkali, or maybe some living organism, micro bacteria, virus, all this. So it has to able to measure that. So laboratory thermometer range is -10 to 110. But you know, clinical thermometer, we have, what is the range of a clinical thermometer, Noel?
45.
45. The normal range, 35 to
42.
What is Noel? Range of a clinical thermometer.
42.
42 is the end point.
35 to 42.
35 to 42. Similarly, this is the range of a laboratory thermometer. -10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius.
110 degrees Celsius.
And you can see that 0 degrees Celsius is known as melting point of ice. And 100 degrees Celsius is known as boiling point of water. Clear? Now, we are moving on to parts of a clinical thermometer. This dark part. Okay. Yeah, mute everyone. Sound I can hear.
Bulb.
Mute everyone. Yeah. Okay. So you can see this dark portion is known as bulb.
Bulb.
Yes.
Bulb.
It is known as bulb. Similarly, inside part, what is that? Clinical thermometer. Mercury is there. It
Mercury.
also contain mercury. And mercury is in which part? What is that part? Clinical thermometer, what you call for inside?
Capillary tube.
Capillary tube.
Capillary tube. Capillary tube. Now, do we have constriction here?
No, ma'am.
No, it
No.
does not have
No, ma'am.
constriction. It does not have kink. Kink or constriction. Why? Why it does not have kink? Because laboratory thermometer is used to measure varying temperature at every time. Varying temperature. That means in a laboratory, every time we need to check the temperature. So every time, depending upon the fall and rise of the temperature, this thermometer will fall and rise. Then only we can measure it. So here there is no need of kink here, because in a laboratory at every second you should know the temperature should be balanced when we do some experiment. You cannot have experiments, electrical experiment at a high temperature. We can have at room temperature. What do you mean by room temperature?
Normal temperature.
Normal temperature.
Normal temperature. That means at what time you are doing that experiment in that room. Suppose you are doing experiment 36 degrees Celsius, that is room temperature. Beyond 40 to 50, electrical experiments cannot be done, because what will happen? What will happen? It will get fused or it will get heated and it will burn. You see, some of our bulbs and all get fused sometimes, correct?
Yes,
and
sir.
due to high heat,
Yeah.
yeah. And you have seen
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, so
Yes,
glass
ma'am.
tumbler. Suddenly, if you pour a boiled water in glass tumbler, what will
Crack.
happen? It cracks. Okay.
It
So
will
this
break.
kind of, when you do the experiment, we cannot have high temperature. So by looking at the thermometer, the research, they will adjust the room temperature artificially. They will adjust the temperature artificially. Here and there we don't require, because we are not doing very big experiments. We are just doing the small experiments. But when you go to research centers, international research centers and national research centers, they maintain a particular temperature. So that they will maintain by looking at the thermometer, they will adjust. They have a automatic system. Okay, sensors. Like a thermal scanner, they have a sensors inside the research center, research room, and according to that, they will see some problem arises. They will at once they will able to understand it. So that's why the use of laboratory thermometer. So it does not have a varying temperature. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yeah, yes, Nigel, you are saying something.
Ma'am, I said yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yes. I hope all of you understood. So we have completed the types of thermometer. Now another topic we are moving. So we have to study only 2 types of thermometer. But I already mentioned in the word we uses nearly 11 type of thermometer. All are advanced level thermometers. We have all discussed. So at once for your 7th standard level, you are learning the old thermometers too, clinical and the laboratory. Now we also have a laboratory thermometer, digital laboratory thermometer also has, correct? That is there. But this is why we are using, because of the problem of mercury. Mercury is a poison. So that's why nowadays we don't encourage using this mercury thermometers. Worldwide, we don't encourage using mercury thermometers because of mercury is a poison. So suddenly something breaks, that one drop goes in the mouth. Yeah. Maybe laboratory thermometer, it must have broken. You touched that laboratory thermometer after breaking, and by mistake you put it in your tongue. Just touch you that finger, then you will die. So that's why nowadays we don't encourage thermometer, mercury thermometers. Here we only learn mercury thermometer because it was the old thermometers. Now everything is digital. Everything with the help of like mobile, all type of sensors, resistor, capacitor, all that. Yes. Yeah, tell me.
From where mercury is coming?
Mercury is an element. Just like iron, liquid. Mercury is an element in liquid form. And it is mining under the earth. We are getting from just like gold and all, we are mining it. Okay. We can get, maybe underground the mercury may be in solid form. Underground, mercury may be in solid form. Once it comes to surface of the earth, it will be turned into liquid form artificially. Yeah, it will be turned into thick liquid form artificially. And mercury has some special characteristic, means it can change its form depending upon the temperature. It can turn into solid form, it turn into liquid form depending upon the temperature. Okay.
And glowing mercury.
Yeah. Okay. And sometimes if mercury falls on some gold ornaments, it will turn into silver, steel color. So we cannot use that. Gold will lose. It's that kind of problems the mercury has. And how much mercury you take in a glass, it will not stick to the glass. Mercury never stick to the glass. It is just like jelly type, you know. You don't feel it that it is in the glass, like jelly type it is. So water, if you touch the walls of the tumbler, you can feel. Even the water you remove, you can get the water droplets there. But mercury, if you remove, it's not done. It's not there. Okay. So that's why we are, that is why, and it will expand. I said it will expand fast depending upon slight change in temperature. Yes.
We can touch mercury with our hands, or we have to wear gloves.
It is better you touch with the gloves. It's a poison, we said, correct? Okay. In case it happened to your hand, you need to wash it out. At once you need to wash it out nicely from your hand. Okay, that's because it's a poison. That's the thing. Okay, students. So now we are moving on to another topic in this chapter. So far we learned how can we measure the temperature, how can we measure the heat. Now we are going to learn what are the different ways heat will be transferred. Okay, you know it. Every object will not transfer the heat. There is a different pattern for everything. There is a different pattern for every substances. Substances mean solid, liquid, gas. These are the three states of matter. Matter, M-A-T-T-E-R. Matter means anything that occupies space. Anything that occupies space and has mass. Okay, anything which occupies space and has mass. Are you a matter?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Why you are a matter?
Because we occupy space and we have mass.
Yes. So everything, every object, non-living and living, all are matter. And this matter divided into three categories: solid, liquid. Already we have discussed. Yeah, that's all. So three states of matter. First one is solid. I think 6th standard you studied states of matter.
Yes.
Yeah. Solid. Solid means
Anything.
and metals. What type of metals? Iron. Yeah, brick. Aluminium. So here we are talking about little more chemical way. Okay. Wood, book, all are solids. Understood? But they are combination of some of the atoms. Correct? Iron, aluminium, etc.
Molecule.
Yeah. Then come liquid. Liquid, you know, water, oil, everything. Etc. It goes on. And third one is gas. It is air, oxygen,
nitrogen,
carbon dioxide, everything.
hydrogen.
Yeah, all the gases. Okay. Now, what is happening here? In all these three states of matter, the heat transfers differently. Heat will not transfer same way because of how they made up of, how the table is made up of, how the stone is made up of, how the book is made up of. So everything is depends upon its own character. Solid heat transfers depending upon the atoms in that. Liquid depending upon the atoms in it. Gas also depending upon the atoms, because every matter is made up of atoms. It is a minute particle. Yeah, it is a minute particle in in the universe. Minute means the smallest.
Very small.
That we cannot
Yes.
see by our naked eyes.
Yeah, we cannot see by naked eyes. That's why in
Microscope.
2 years, 3 years, 5 years back, they talk about the world. The universe is evolved from a small particle known as God's particle. Have you heard about it?
No, ma'am.
If you read the newspaper, you come to know all this. Okay. Religious, we all learn. We are Christians. We believe that God has created from the mud.
Yes, ma'am.
Hindus believe in different way. Muslims believe in different way. But the science believe that you human being, we all made out of a smallest particle.
Cell or
Ma'am.
an atom.
Yes.
I
Correct?
have heard that in
Yeah,
National
you have
Geography.
heard that. You have heard
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
And that smallest particle is known as God's particle. We name it because we call God created us, no? So the scientific name they give God's particle. Maybe apart from religious belief, we say that we all are made up of particles. That's why after death, some of us buried and we get decayed. Some of them turn into ashes. According to each one's religious custom, we turn into different things. Correct? Okay. So because we are made up of particles. Correct? Yeah, Nigel?
Yes. Ma'am, why acid is very hot?
Huh?
Why acid is very hot?
No. This I am just giving you some extra knowledge. Okay. Yeah. This will not be asked in the notes. Okay. So before I go to the main topic, I want to tell you these things. Then only we will understand the thing. So depend upon all this nature, heat will be transferred different ways. So mainly 3. So we call it modes of heat transfer. So next topic, modes of heat transfer. I need to make you to know what is solid before I go to this. That's what. Modes of heat transfer means way. Which are the way? So first part
Conduction.
is, conduction. Conduction. And conduction takes place only in solids.
Solid.
That is important point. Okay. Takes place only in solids. Takes place only in solids. It does not take place in liquids and gases. Okay. Now, what do you mean by this? Yeah. So, children, suppose there is a candle and maybe Nihal. Nihal is holding a iron rod here. His hand is here. Nihal's hand. Correct, Nihal?
Okay.
And he is bringing this too close to here. After some time, what do you feel, Nihal?
Hot.
Hot. Your hand is here, but where we keep? Let us consider the end which is closer to the iron is A, and the end Nihal is holding it is B. So, where do we feel the heat, Nihal?
Moreover,
B.
The point
Yeah.
of view.
So that means first A will get heated slowly. Heat will be transferred and reaches to B. Then you feel the
Hot.
you feel hot. Your hand get dropped it. Correct? So this is known
ma'am.
as conduction. So what is conduction? So A is the hot. We can say it as hotter region. A is known as
Hot region.
hotter region.
and B is known as colder region. Because at first you didn't feel it. After some time only you feel it. You felt it. So heat transfer from hotter region. Heat transfer from hotter region to colder region. hotter region to colder region in solids. It is known as conduction of heat. So what is conduction? The heat transfer from yeah, heat transfer from hotter region.
Hotter region to colder region.
Yes, hotter region to colder region of a solid substance. Or solid material, solid object. We can say, instead of substance, you can say solid object or solid material, or simply you say material also correct. Okay. Now, on the basis of heat transfer, all the solid objects did not. This table is a solid. Chair is a solid. Book is a solid. And your pen is a solid. But all the material, all the solid substance does not transfer heat. So, because of that, they are divided into two. First one is conductors.
Insulators.
Yeah, very good. That is insulators.
Like electricity.
Yeah, electricity. There, electricity chapter, you will learn conductors of electric current or insulator of electric current. But here, we will study conductors of heat. Conductors means what?
Which
That
allow
allows
heat
heat
to pass
to
through
pass
them.
through it.
Very good, very good. Which allow heat to
Heat to pass through them.
I'm like electric pass through water.
Yes, yes. Same. Instead of the electricity you just make into heat, it will become definition of that. Which allow heat to pass through. Example, that's why I said iron, all metals, aluminium, gold, silver, copper vessels, everything. Silver, copper vessel, all these metallic objects. They are conductors.
Ma'am?
So they are solid, but only metals will conduct heat. Okay.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
We can say paper as a conductor because it causes
Paper
fire.
is not a conductor. It is a poor conductor. It's a conductor, but it is a poor conductor.
Wood is a poor conductor of heat.
Why do we say poor conductor? Because it
Because it
takes,
doesn't conduct heat very fast.
it did not conduct heat very fast. Iron and aluminium, you know, just you see your mother, we are using cooking vessels. We don't use the wooden vessels for cooking. Mainly we use the copper vessels, aluminium, even you use clay vessel, muddy pots. It will take time to get heated. Once it get heated, we will cook fast. So aluminium and all you just keep in the fire, within fraction of second it get heated. So that's why we are cooking in that. Correct. So they are paper wood. They conduct heat, but they are poor conductor. That means they take more time to get the heat to pass through. Maybe one paper may allow the heat to pass through. Paper may allow the heat to pass through, but if you wet that paper, it will take time. Okay. So it is depending upon how much time it takes to get heated. So now what is insulators? Which?
Objects which do not allow heat to pass
Yeah.
through them.
To pass
Yes,
through them.
correct. So instead of which allow, you just change the sentence which do not allow heat
Do
to
not allow.
Pass through them.
pass through.
That's
So we have example here, mainly rubber. You know the handle of the cooking vessels. Some
Yes.
of the
Water.
handle,
It will be
water.
rubber.
Even water takes time. Boil the water will take time. Correct.
Hmm.
So example we have,
Paper.
yeah. So it's we can use a common name.
Plastic.
Yeah, wood, because paper is made up of wood. Papyrus wood. Okay, wood, rubber, hard
Plastic.
rubber. Yeah, plastic.
Water.
Like rubber. Yeah, water, air, etc. Plastic means plastic also different is there. Thick plastic and thin plastic. You know our wasting plastic bags that will get heated fast. Okay, but some
Yes,
good
ma'am.
quality plastic one cannot be. Clear? Okay,
Yes, sir.
children. So by this we are
Yes,
ending
ma'am.
the session now. So wood, rubber, plastic, water, air, etc. Clear? So we have learned parts of a clinic laboratory thermometer. Then we learned 3 modes of heat transfer. Only one mode we are learning now, conduction. Okay? Conduction takes place in solids. On the basis of that, we have 2 types. One, conductors and insulators. Conductors allow heat, insulators do not allow heat. Okay, students, shall we wind
Yes,
up the
thank you,
session?
ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.